Okay. I'm supposed to be looking at you. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. I'm Jemma Swatek, and my business is Like You Wolf, which actually is named after my mother. I started making stuff in my kitchen in San Francisco. I found this really amazing fabric, and I was like, oh, I want to make something out of this, and that's sort of how it was born. I wasn't like, oh, I'm starting a business, well, here's my business plan. I was just making stuff because I needed to do that. At the beginning of 2020, I was like, holy shit, this is my year. Like, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna get out of all this debt, like, we're gonna make a ton of money, like, we have this great plan, we're gonna kill it. And then, I mean, it was like, they shut down our building. I had like less than 24 hours notice, and they were like, we're shutting down the building, you can't go in there. And it just felt like I was just like, what? And it was really shocking, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, I just spent all this money, we're in the middle of doing all this stuff. I guess I grabbed some inventory and as much as I could, and like our shipping printer, and took stuff home. And then I felt like, oh my God, nobody is gonna want this stuff that I just made. It's not, first of all, no one's shopping right now. And like, also, this is not the vibe anymore. Like, my entire plan for the year was out the window, but also I was like, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know what to do now. And then I just started not being able to pay my bills and not having any money. I'm gonna cry. Sorry. I think that was part of what was so scary about it, was like, I was like, I am alone. I am alone in my house. I am alone trying to figure out what's gonna happen to my business, but that's not just affecting me. It's affecting a bunch of other people who are contractors who work for us. And I was like, oh my God, this is all on me, and I have to figure it out, and I'm all alone, and nobody can help me, and nobody can tell me what to do, and I have to do it. And so I talked to my brother, and he kind of made me feel better, because he was like, worst case scenario, you file for bankruptcy, you change your name, and you move to Denmark. And he was totally serious though. He was just like, look, that's the worst thing that can happen to you. And I was like, that's pretty bad. Like, I would lose everything, you know, everything I've ever worked for, but like, also, okay, that's the worst that can happen. And it made me take a look at like every aspect of my business, like the money part being like, whoa, like this isn't adding up, you know, it's not really profitable, you know, and why is it not profitable? Like what, like I had just been designing stuff and making stuff and, you know, doing wholesale and going to New York, doing all the things I thought I was supposed to be doing. And I was like, but these things aren't working for me. Like, it's exhausting to try to fit into like these parts of the fashion industry as like a small business and like a, you know, self-funded business. Like, I don't really have money to go to New York and go to these trade shows and make special things for shops. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. It doesn't bring me joy, it doesn't make me happy, and it doesn't make us money. And I think the fashion industry can just, I don't know, really mess with you, I guess. You know, there were just all these people pushing me at different points in different directions, and I think the pandemic just sort of like shut all that out. And I was like, I wanna do what I wanna do. Like, who am I? What is this brand about? And then I was like, okay, what can we make right now? Like, we don't have access to our studio and the patterns, and like, we just need to do something easy. And that's when we decided to do the Garden Club collection. And then we just worked in my garden and tie-dyed socks and tie-dyed tote bags and tie-dyed long sleeves, and then I shot them on my iPhone on my neighbors in their garden. And yeah, I guess that's where it started to like, okay, we're making this work, we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep doing stuff. We changed everything, we changed the business, we changed how we're doing things, we're still figuring it out, because we're not on the fashion calendar anymore. We're not doing, you know, collections a year ahead of time and doing lookbooks. We're not doing any of that. And now it's like, we can just go out and buy a fabric that we like and use it now. And that's, I don't know, it brings me back to my roots, because the whole reason I started it all was fabric shopping. You know, I love fabric. I'm skipping something. So what happened really, that the only reason I'm still in business is the SBA disaster loan. I got approved for it and I was like, okay, we're in business, you know, like I can keep going. I can pay all these bills. Like, I mean, I was just like not paying stuff. It's hard as an artist. Like, I'm an artist, I'm not a business person, and I'm like very ethical about what we do. And sometimes I wish I wasn't, so I could actually make money. It's very hard to be ethical and make money. And I think the people who are liars, I'm like, I don't know if you can be both. I just don't know. I think what I've learned from this experience is like really sort of remembering what's important in life, you know, and like not worrying so much about small things. I'm like, let's just enjoy every day, enjoy what we make. You know, I'm always hoping we're making what people want to like wear every day and feel good in and get dirty in and do what they want to do in their life in these clothes.